Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. 30 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks, is pretty impressive.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now Samuel. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
6-0 our score after 1. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Cunningham. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got room. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the Niners' 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Eagles 14, 49ers 6.
Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Shrugs him off. And this is going to be 49er football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Purdy off the play fake. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
At the 49ers 33-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, so nothing doing there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy to throw it on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
5-yard line.
Gets this one to use check. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. The time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here comes 2nd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw.
At the 33-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First down, Eagles.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try and run here with Swift. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.